My life sucks. The world sucks. People suck. And I will die alone. Climate change, polarization, discrimination, wars, corporate greed, corruption. Why do I fight so hard if it's all going to end? What's the point of friends? What's the point of trying to fight back? What's the point of voting if it won't ever change anything? There is no point. The only purpose we all have is to die. Maybe if you like and subscribe, I will feel better. Probably not, though. You know, viewer, even though I don't care about anything in this cruel world, there is one thing that's, you know, sort of cool, and that's kind of deep sea fishing! Oh my god, I love deep sea fishing. It's the best hobby ever made in mankind. Oh, I just love deep sea fishing so much. Yes, I love the thrill when I cast my line into the vast maw of the ocean, waiting for that precise moment when something bites the bait. Oh, the adrenaline rush. Will it be dangerous? Is it small or big? Who knows? It's like a surprise. The anticipation of reeling in a massive catch are absolutely unparalleled. Fishing with your mates or by yourself, it's all the same. Good ass fun. God, I love deep sea fishing. Well, my love of deep sea fishing has helped me break through my own lies. See, my dear viewer, all of that stuff I said in the beginning was, well, a lie. I was trying to act like people who are overly pessimistic to, wait, why was I pretending to be a doomer? To make fun of them, I guess? I made a whole video to make fun of a group of people? That seems uncalled for and frankly childish. I'm sorry, guys. I'm disappointed in myself. But at the same time, like, how could you be sad in life? I mean, every idiot knows when you're, you know, feeling sad just to go outside and buy some ice cream and suddenly you feel a lot better. These people, I tell you. I mean, like, how do I put it nicely? Don't they, like, understand their pathetic place in life? Here's the truth. Some people are meant to do great and wondrous things with their lives, and others are less than zero. I don't get why they're so pessimistic. I mean, it's not like they could solve the problem in the first place. They don't have the power to, so like, I'm just mega confused. I'm perplexed, you get me? Well, look, here. I do what I can. This year, I plan on voting in the presidential election.
God bless America!
But that's pretty much about it, guys. My dearest friends, we're the peasants, don't you see? We are the worker bees. It's up to the people up top to make the important decisions, so why, like, feel bad at all? Why have such a negative worldview? If anything, you should be grateful that you don't have to make possibly world-ending decisions. That you don't have to be the one who declares war upon another nation, or the one that has to betray to get more power. Because let's be honest, you ridicule politicians and leaders, but 2 seconds in their shoes and you'd be mincemeat. Which is why it fascinates me and boggles me how people can think about these existential problems when it's just not up to them. You absolute silly gooses! We get simple lives, but in exchange we normally get happy lives. Because contrary to popular belief, being in positions of power isn't that fun. No real friends, constant paranoia, and you can be replaced anytime, among a billion other things. So stop having such a long and sad face and cheer up a bit. Don't doomers know they look so ugly when they cry and pout? Look, I get it. We should probably take better care of the earth and make people accept that someone with a different viewpoint is not literally Hitler. I get it, I really do. But when people say the 2020s have been terrible, I disagree. When the pandemic hit, I enjoyed my 500-day vacation from school, and I loved every second of it. I learned new skills, spent more time with my family, and the idea of a YouTube channel was born. Of course, all my friends started to lose their minds, and some were never seen again. But that's besides the point. Take heed, doomers. It's a survival of the fittest. An unhappy dog won't live for long, right? Always having negativity in your mind and seeing the worst in things is not how you were made to operate. You were made to be cautious and to survive. But to survive, you need to rely on other humans. to trust other humans, so you should probably trust that people up top know what they're doing. Personally, I'd rather have politicians rule over me instead of my neighbor Bill, because Bill nor I know how to run a country. And also, if Bill does come into power, his first order is to allegedly execute me on sight, which would not be a gamer move. He told me straight the other day that he'd hang me. And I'm like, a few accounts of arson aren't that bad, Bill. He begs to differ. You know, I suppose you can only have your house burnt down so many times, but he deserves it. You think this was bad? This chicanery? Are you telling me my packages just happened to disappear like that? No! He orchestrated it! Bill! He urinated over my computer! And I didn't press charges! What was I thinking? Anyway, what was we talking about? If, If your faith in politicians are non-existent, at least overall things aren't too bad. Even though there are wars erupting all over Earth, even with depression at an all-time high, and even with so much economic instability, things have never been better. But some people say they want to go back to like 2015? Are you crazy? You absolute moron. You want to go back to that time because you were a stupid baby. A baby who did not understand anything about the world around them. That's why you want to go back. Come on, you're a big boy or girl or something in between. Do you really want to live in fantasy land where nothing is bad and everyone lives in harmony? Or more aptly, where you just don't want to understand what is going on and live in bliss? Boring. I mean, completely unrealistic. We gotta live in the now, you know? Sure, it's fine to pay attention to the bigger picture, but don't let it break you, you know? Don't cry and moan once you see it, because nothing's gonna change. Don't rip out your eyeballs either, just because of seeing the picture. Because ripping out your eyeballs, you know, the picture's still there, friend. Letting the picture make you miserable doesn't make you smart or realistic, it just makes you pathetic and unbearable to be around. Always seeing the world in a negative lens is just as naive as thinking everyone is a good person. I just wish more of my generation understood that, because, well, so many people around my age have given up. They have resigned themselves to apathy. They'll grow out of it once they discover the wonders of skibbity-doo-it. I mean, you can't be a doomer forever. Your brain will course correct because, well, always being pessimistic isn't a good way to survive and reproduce. You either become happier or you stop being alive through your own volition. You should continue to exist because there are so many amazing and terrible things you could do in this world. I lied earlier. I said we're less than zero, and I mean, well, it's sorta true. At the same time, we all have the capacity to become more. I mean, hell, look at this site. The place where you can go from zero to hero. From a regular Joe to fame and glory, and wield power and influence that even some politicians dreamed they had. As Ben Franklin once said, moderation in all things. Even moderation. And also stop doom scrolling because that amplifies the worst parts of life, you idiot. Man, I am tired after all that yapping. Too long didn't read. Stop being such a crybaby and enjoy life. I mean, if you find enjoyment in eating people, by all means, go ahead. If that's what makes you happy, that's good. Alright, I'm done. See you guys later.